I'm quitting the notary business.
You're quitting the notary business.
Well, no, I'm not quitting the notary business, but a lot of people these days seem to say they're quitting the notary business. Let's talk about why that is and what's going on with that.
So one of the reasons people are quitting the notary business is because a couple years ago, there was an intense amount of signings going on, and nobody really had to work hard for that. It was just coming easy. And now all of a sudden, the market is crazy, and you actually have to work to get those loan signings.
So there's a couple of scenarios that I've noticed recently. One, obviously people quitting, mainly because that low-hanging fruit isn't available. The other is that people have gotten in under this impression that they're going to get all these crazy loans, and they're not there, so they're quitting as soon as they're starting. So in other words, a failure to launch. And we do have, to be perfectly fair, we have what I would call notary gurus who are not even addressing the issue. They're like, what loan signing problem? This doesn't even exist. And it is actually a reality. If you look at people who've been doing this for a while, industry leaders who are honest, they're going to tell you that it ebbs and flows, and there's going to be a normal. This is actually abnormal, but there is a normal recess in the market. And unfortunately, some people aren't even addressing that issue. So that, I think, precipitates it. And now we also have an issue where there are new, and I've seen this, new notaries coming in. They're new, they're less than a year old, and they're one-trick pony, they're loan signings, and they're in a denial state. What has happened is they probably got some, and then it's dwindled down, and they have that normalcy bias that's just not letting them accept that they need to generate some alternative revenue streams, or they need to maximize the amount of notary services that they offer. Now, when I see people like this, they will say outlandish things, and I know it's a rookie when I hear it. It's, oh, I'm doing 40 loan signings a week. No, you're not. I wasn't doing 40 a week in 2020 primes, 2021 prime. I wasn't doing 40 a week, okay? That wasn't happening. So to make such an outlandish statement, I always want them to qualify it. So if I make a statement like, my website gets X amount of traffic, I do X amount of this service or that service, I can quantify that. I can show you the Google listing. I can show you that it's a top spot. I could show you our books. So I can quantify and qualify the logical reasons for why I say what I say. So when somebody presents me with such an absurd statement, I challenge it and I say, well, can you please give me your secret sauce? Tell me what it is you're doing that apparently I don't have figured out. Because I can show you my Rolodex of clients, and you can see there's dozens and dozens of Title Direct that call us, and they still call us, but they don't call us to the tune of 40 a week, baby. All right, not this year. That hasn't happened yet. So that is another thing that is going on, and unfortunately, I think for those people, it's really unfortunate for them because they're going to end up getting burned and have a bad taste in their mouth. So let's talk about what to do next. Okay. So we were, in full disclosure, we were actually, when things were really busy in their peak, we knew we needed to have extra services to offer. We knew we wanted to have these other things to stabilize, but we were kind of riding the wave of the initial marketing done on our notary business and of those volume of appointments for generating referrals for the other.
Yeah, so we made the mistake of not building out those other services that we offered. We still offered them, but we didn't advertise or promote them the same way we did with our notary business. So things got a little tight there because we realized we had some work to do.
Right, but the truth is that the same concepts that we used to make that work also worked for all the other services we offered. And when we did get those executed properly, things took off. Things are great. It doesn't matter at this point what kind of loans we do or not do because there's enough of these other services and volume. So what we tell people to do is to create a legal service business that is basically the most amount of services that you're able to offer wherever you are without actually being an attorney or being a law firm. So Obviously, there's at some point where things you have to be an attorney to do, or you have to have a law firm to do.
Or
but
not giving legal advice.
right,
And I'm sure
that's probably across the board.
there's going to come people that are in different states that can only do certain things and are limited by their state. And however, what we perform in Florida is all legal. So you can definitely offer services like that.
Yes. So to look at your state and your state's laws, and for example, I believe bankruptcy assistance is federal. It's a federal law, so you could do that anywhere. Immigration depends state to state. So there are some of these different things that really depends. Legal document preparation really depends on where you are. Credit repair, same thing. Florida's pretty flexible. Most states are.
Yep.
Lady Bird Deed's a Florida thing. But those have been really good for us, especially when we build out the marketing. And to look at your notary like that, I know you can do apostilles anywhere in the country and offer those services. So to look at your business and look at these other things that you can expand into, market them the same way that you market your notary business. If you don't know how to market your notary business, keep watching our channel, because we do nothing but show you how to market a notary business. And the mistakes we've made marketing a notary business, so you don't have to make those mistakes. Again, we try to keep it real. We tell you the good things we did, we tell you the dumb things we did, we tell you what worked and what didn't work.
So you're not quitting the notary business?
I am not quitting the notary business.
Neither.
Heck no, I'm not quitting. It has been good to us. It's been one of the single greatest endeavors we've ever gotten into. And I would say too, and this is a little off topic, but you are actually able to, once you get revenue from this business, which is really low startup cost,
Yeah.
you're actually able to segue into other things. Your eyes become open as an entrepreneur, and you can take advantage of other things. For example, we have recently started furniture. Right? We have a furniture
awesome.
business. So just, you can use that money and leverage it into other opportunities. We don't even talk about our course. We don't even consider the revenue from course sales at all.
Right,
That's
yeah.
that's a complete side gig, which ends up being its own thing as well. But so there you have it. Start with marketing your notary business. Don't just get focused on loans. They're still out there. That you can still make money with them. It will come back full circle, but don't be in denial about the state of affairs. And if somebody is telling you that this doesn't exist, they're acting like it doesn't exist, or they don't even mention it, they're probably a fraud. And that's just me being real. I mean, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus any more than I have to, or mention any more names than I've mentioned before. But there you have it.